Well, I got some good news. It seems to have finally worked out. It's what, 2 o'clock? Um, loaded up a few minutes. 2:30. I was up like 2 o'clock at the latest. Sorry, 2 o'clock at the earliest. I watched a bunch of vlogs last night. I even uploaded a couple of them. One of them needs to be re-rendered, so I had to stop and go back in. I ran the check disk again. I ran it at a lower level, and it completed, and it corrected sectors. So the check disk corrected sectors and completed. So that's good. It's good enough that when I woke up, I was able to open up the virtual machine, get all the fragments out except one. It's currently stuck in the same kind of problem, so I do have one bad sector. I'm going to determine what that. It's a short fragment, like a few seconds. I'm going to determine exactly what it is. I might just delete it. It's just one, and it's on the 5.6. So I was able to get, so the whole 7 is good. It's just like there's a little bit on the 5.6. Like I said, it's just like a few seconds. So let me see exactly what it is, and I'll determine if I think I can just forget about it, or if I should. I might try to figure out what I said, write it down. You know, this is gonna come up. This is gonna be a major issue, I guess, in chapter or season 16. It'll be, yeah, or the end of 15. I don't know. I'll have to double check, but this is good. It's almost completely done. I can almost reset it and then just redo it. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna upload. I gotta make some pasta. But I'll get back to that by the end of the night. So this is good. It's not. This could have been a kind of a mini crisis. I guess it kind of was a mini crisis, but I got pretty much everything off, and I should be able to salvage whatever's left. So this is good. I guess I got to do that and get something to eat. The air has gone up a notch, and in the process, it's taken kind of a. It smells less like cigarette smoke and more like stale refrigerator. I don't know if you ever been in like somebody's musty basement with a refrigerator open. Somebody's musty basement, and you open up the refrigerator to get a pop, and you get this like. That's kind of what it smells like. So somebody's huffing and puffing old air conditioner. I don't know why you just don't enjoy the heat. At the treadmill. Like I don't understand these people's lifestyles. Like they want to just like I don't get it. Anyways, it's I'm gonna have to take a walk to see what it might just be because like I think that the smokers are actually moving out. So it might just be because of that, but I'm gonna take a walk around and see. Yeah, I was just mentioning that I was hitting a grocery store. That's not. We can forget about that little segment. Okay, so I'm not gonna get back to it right this minute. I'm gonna get to uploading some stuff. I gotta eat. I'm gonna until I get some more RAM in that machine or I fix the other one. And I'm gonna fix the other one. I need to single task on this thing. Right? I cannot do multitasking on this machine. I got to deal with that. Right. So that means that I'm rendering overnight. That means I got to actually do it. Right. But that's what that means. So I don't know what I'm gonna do this afternoon. If I'm not, I might even get back to the show archives. And I was thinking about it. I do need to. I can't skip that. I do need to get back to that one way or the other because of the. So, okay. I might do some budgeting though too because yeah, today's Wednesday. I don't need to worry about that until Friday morning. That's the weekend. But I'm gonna need to do that anyways because I need to buy some food. I think I think I kind of planned out the whole month because I don't have money for bananas. I'm flat broke. It was maybe a little bit foolish, but anyways, that's good to go. I didn't lose any data. That's good news. And I'll get back to it. So I did take a walk out here. That cat's been out here frequently. I don't really want to film myself scooping up. It's kind of a combination of cat feces and dried cat urine. It's like cleaning a litter box, because that's basically what they did. They just created a litter box outside my window. Thanks, guys. Again, like the idea that I'm not going to limit myself in cleaning up the cat feces outside my window. I'm sorry. But I took a walk around out there, and it does seem like the kind of stale smell is remnant. In fact, it seems like there's somebody upstairs doing a substantial amount of cleaning, which is good. It seems like they're gone. So, I'll wait until I get the word before I take the fan off, but that kind of remnant smell, it should lift. It's just, like I say, it's probably just the air conditioner. It'll be gone in a couple of days or something. I'm more concerned about the cat shit. And, obviously it's not acceptable, and I'll have to go out, if I have to go out 2 or 3 times a day to clear it, then I have to go out 2 or 3 times a day to clear it. Obviously not what I want to do, but, I'm not gonna not do it, right? And, if you need some other solution to keep the water out of your foundation, put up a little fence to keep the cat out. I don't really know, but I can't have cat shit up beside my window. That's disgusting, right? My upload failed, so I'll do it again. It should be done actually fairly shortly. But then all the things now delayed a little, but they're done now. And I'll be spending the rest of the night in bed in some capacity or another. I took another cat shit run out around 9, and picked a whole bunch more up. It's kind of a shitty deal because that's where my fresh air intake is, right? So I keep walking around, but you get desensitized to smells too, right? I moved the vinegar over there because I'm hoping I got it all out from around this side here, and sorry, this is by the mirror, and I'm hoping I got it all out around here too. Although I'm a little less convinced. I can't smell right now. I'm thinking that I might have missed a couple of spots over here. Either way, I sent an email to the landlord, because I first noticed that when I saw the little cat, that I was like, hey, look, it's a little cute cat, right? I'm gonna take a picture of it, and then I could smell it. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go there and clean that up, right? I didn't know, was that just a random cat decided to come over and take a shit or what? But it's been persistent. I've seen that cat. When I was out there, I saw it to chase it off, and I guess I'll keep chasing it off. But I didn't initially know if it was just okay, it's a one-off situation, or is this going to be habitual? And I should have known, right? Because cats do that. They go back to the same places, and I'm probably gonna have to chase that cat off more than once. As it is, I guess but now I can see that this is a problem, right? And it's something that needs to be addressed. So I sent a message to the landlord, telling her that I've removed a substantial amount of feces and urine from outside. It's taken a lot of the soil out with it, because they had to, right? In the case of the urine, it gets clumped, and in the case of the feces, you've got to take, we don't just take the. Anyways, if you ever used a litter box, you know that, right? You've got to take the area around it, right? So, she wants to put some more soil down. I'm just going to keep doing that, and then she's just wasting soil, right? So why don't you? So I was thinking, well, maybe you could put down some sod, right? That would keep the cats out. Because the purpose is just to put soil in between the foundation, right? Because they've got water coming down into the foundation. So just to keep the soil kind of rolling off elsewhere, right? So if I put some sod down, but I'm going to go out again when the sun comes up. It's 11. Okay, so it's almost a solstice, so at least the sun's up early. I'll be out again around 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish. And and I'll try again, and we'll see. It might be a little, it might be more like, yeah, no, because I forgot, yeah. If I was in Ottawa, it'd be like 4:35 o'clock-ish. Because I'm in Detroit, it'll be like 5:30, 6 o'clock-ish. The flip side is that we get an hour worth of extra sun here. I've been over this repeatedly. But the sun won't be up until around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I want to do it again. I'm hoping it's not that bad. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how bad it is overnight, right? Because I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure I got most of it out. But there's a whole bunch of wood there. The wood was from the front. It's just sitting there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those pieces of wood and I'm just going to put them alongside the window. Right? It doesn't have to be that wide. I mean, it's only like maybe a foot. Right? It's probably the right length. You know, I'll try to even it out a little bit. Right? And then I'll just pop it on top. The idea is to keep the cats out, right? And then if they come and they start shitting out around the side, well, they probably won't. They'll probably go somewhere else. But I mean, that's because cats are habitual like that. There's probably nothing. I mean, I probably am gonna have to do something like that, anyways, right? Is there some potential that this was malicious? I don't know. Did she know what she was doing? Did she put the kitty litter down on purpose? I think I even said something like that. Don't. I think my memory suggests that I might have said something like that. I guess we'll see when I do the editing. I don't know, but I think that she'll find that if this was malicious and these are her, like she's just going to be wasting a lot of her time and a lot of her money because I'm not going to react. I don't react well to incentive systems. Because, well, you can say I'm hard-headed, but I respond more to rights systems. These are my rights, and these are what I want. So, anyways, like I said, I'm going to be spending the rest of the night in bed. I'm a little slow, as always, but I mean, at least I've got everything kind of like set up now, so it should be relatively faster. I guess what I'm doing at this point is I'm setting the editing process up so for it to render overnight. It's what, Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday morning. I need to get to the loan shark on Friday morning. A different loan shark. Well, it's going to be doing a lot of rendering over the weekend. I'll just put it that way. That's the goal. But I'm just popping myself in bed. I'm not. Don't expect to get up for hours. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I think we needed that, and I think that it'll kind of help deal with the issue out here with the cat shit. Obviously, it means I can't get out there right now. Wait until it dries. I don't. The water could be masking it, but I actually I don't smell anything from overnight. I chased the cat off. Maybe I got lucky overnight. I don't know. All I can smell out here is the air freshener and the vinegar. And I mean, I can smell a general kind of like a grassy kind of smell, which is the soil itself had an odor, and it kind of smells like that. But I haven't. I mean, it was dark. I couldn't tell if it was there or not. But I don't. I think maybe I got lucky overnight. What have I been doing? It took me all night to figure out that. Well, I'm not 100% sure. It might have been. I did two things, and the combination of them seems to have got the virtual machine working properly again. What was happening was and I copied the files over like a dozen times. I kept doing it, and it kept crashing, and I kept doing it, and it kept crashing. I flushed the RAM, and I created a new hard drive. So I mean, I have a drive connected to the virtual machine that I put store. I copy the files over to it. Whatever happened the other day was resolved by a check disk on the main laptop. So there is reason to think that the file might have been corrupt. So creating a new file, it seems to have been effective, right? Or at least it might have been. The other thing I did was I cleared the RAM. Um, as I've mentioned a few times, I suspect that I have some surveillance issues. Somebody from some government agency thinks it's important to spy on me. Why is not clear. Um, but I think it's clear that there is an issue there, and flushing the RAM might have been what did it. So one way or the other, it seems to be working right again. I think I knew it was going to rain overnight. I thought it was going to be a little bit earlier. It told me it was supposed to be for a few hours, one way or the other. So I think I'm just going to finish this off. Let the rain come through. And in fact, it could conceivably cool the rest of the apartment down a little. I know I was excited to warm it up, and now I'm excited to take it down. I'm sure the guy upstairs is flipping out. Can't. You know. I'm thinking, it's a nice warm. It's a hot day. I want to get the heat in. What he's thinking is it's a hot day. Let's get the air on, right? So I'm gonna let the cold rain in, and he's not gonna be able to turn his air on. But that's what I'd prefer, anyways. So, hey, you aren't in the basement underneath you. That's what happens, right? Anyways, so that's I'm gonna do this one at a time to start off with, right? In fact, I think the one from the 3rd is okay. I know it's May 2nd. That's what that is. It's June 15th. So I'm gonna try to get that out. It's gonna be slow, right? I'm hoping that that's done by the time I wake up, and I can watch a few vlogs and get back into the swing of things for the weekend. I know it's another wasted week. I mean, I don't like this either, but like watch the vlogs. But I mean, and again, I keep saying this. This is why I'm doing this. Watch the vlogs, and you'll see. Like, why aren't I getting anything done? Because it's one catastrophe after another. This is just the last couple of years. You can extrapolate this backwards. This is my entire life. It's one catastrophe after another. Nothing stays stable. Every time I want to do something, something breaks. This is life, and that's why I'm doing it. So yeah, get that together, and then I'm